Hey everyone, welcome to the High Priestess Demari channel and to another collective reading. I hope you're all doing well. So we're going to dive in and see what you need to know. Keep in mind it is a general reading, it's timeless, it's not going to resonate for every person watching. Okay, what is it that the collective needs to know? What is it that the collective needs to know? Okay, so we have Nefertari completeness. Wow. Anubis, transformation. Ooh, wow. Ra, enlightening. And we have Sekhmet, justice. Wow. Powerhouses. Okay. Very, very significant. My gosh. Okay. So to say that you have leveled up would be an understatement. A great understatement. Okay. This is you coming into your own in a very significant way, okay? You are coming out of a very intense cycle of transformation. You have undergone a significant rebirth. You have very deep, profound knowledge of self. It feels very arcane, okay? It's like... it's not something that can be taught either. This is something that has to be understood through going through the process, okay? It's like these are insights that are essentially like downloaded, but also that are understood by living through it, okay? By going through the experience. This is not something that can be taught. There's no textbook that will adequately explain this undertaking or this process or these insights that you now have. These are things that are like encoded in you now. Like, it's crazy. But it's also ensuring that things start to take shape in your reality in a way that brings balance, okay, fairness, justice, okay, that brings alignment, okay, into play. So I feel like you have successfully completed a very intense karmic cycle. I feel like you have successfully leveled up from undergoing some kind of really intense initiation process here, okay? You have increased in spiritual rank yet again, okay? So congratulations. You have passed the test when it comes to the weighing of your heart, okay, if you have succumbed to the darkness or not, and you haven't, okay, you still have your heart chakra open, you're still in a loving frequency. That doesn't mean you're a pushover, that doesn't mean that you are not a warrior, but it just means that you are not filled with hate, bitterness, resentment, okay, you're still able to show kindness, warmth, compassion, empathy, love, okay? You still embrace people with this energy, okay? Especially those who you can feel operate from that energy as well. So well done, okay? So I feel like whatever anger you've had pertaining to past situations or upset or sadness, right? Or even depression, right? I feel like you've come out the other side of those heavier energies, right? And so now I feel like you're in this space of knowing. This is the energy of gnosis, okay? Knowledge of oneself, okay? The I am. This is the frequency of the I am, okay? So, wow, okay, this is big. And so this is what's enabling the scales to be balanced in your favor. Because you have been tried and tested, okay? And found to be true, found to be of good moral fiber, character, right? It's not about being perfect. It's not about, you know, being, it's not about being perfect. It's not about, you know, leading a very like holier than thou life. It's about having moral integrity, moral fiber, okay? It's about fairness, justice. It's about, you know, being principled, okay? And following your principles. It's like walking the walk, not just talking the talk, right? That's basically what this is, right? Leading by example, being the example, okay? Holding yourself to the same standards as you would expect others to adhere to, right? And again, that's talking on morality, that's talking about principles, okay? How you treat others, how you treat yourself, how you show up in this 3D plane. All of that has been judged in the 5D, and you've been found to be of good moral character, okay? And so you have leveled up. You're not having to go back and learn certain lessons again, okay? Yeah, because you're understanding that you're in the school of life, okay? I know that's a very cliche saying, but that's the truth, okay? That's what the 3D plane is. Some see it as a prison, others see it as a simulation, some see it as a school. I think those that are on the higher path of spiritual learning, more often than not, tend to see it more as like a school, a means of educating oneself, okay? And, you know, and using that knowledge to filter back into the collective consciousness. But again, you know, it's not to say any perception is wrong. It's just a matter of how you choose to interpret it, how you choose to perceive it, right? And I feel like you look at life as one big lesson, one big experience to be had, right? So you're very much in the energy of the observer, which is awesome, okay? Yeah. I feel like you have a tendency to go in and out of that frequency, of that perception, okay, of being the observer and then being in your ego, because of course you still have to like function, okay? You still have to do things. You still have a life to lead, okay? So your ego is important. Without that, then, you know, you can't function, right, in this 3D plane. And it negates the point, right, in showing up at all. So I feel like you're sort of mastering the process of knowing when to step back as the observer and when to be in your ego and function, right, as a human being, okay? So that's interesting. Yeah. Because again, like I said, you're aware that you are the higher consciousness, okay? And not just the ego. The ego is a facet of that, okay? But a stripped down version, a less aware version. Yeah, see, Ace of Swords. You know this. This is, again, is knowledge, gnosis. So I feel like the understanding you have is very deep. I feel like the awareness you have, like this is like, I feel like you're intelligent anyway, but this is like spiritual intelligence, right? You've unlocked like some aspect of your mental capacity that enables you to translate and interpret information that isn't easily explained, okay? Because of these levels of understanding, these levels of awakening that you're going through, you understand that there's levels to this, okay? And you're not afraid to continue exploring that. You may feel like at times that your brain is like processing things at such an accelerated rate, okay? That sometimes you can possibly even get like exhausted, tire yourself out, burn out a little bit, or get like overheated, right? You may even feel like electrical charges or like pulses in your extremities. You may get very static, okay? But that's because you're functioning at such a higher level, okay? Yeah, so this is, I'm getting so many downloads with this, it's insane. But that's what I'm getting, yeah. With the Knight of Swords as well, I feel like someone is learning that you do operate on such a high level, okay, in terms of spiritual intellect, and that a lot of the things you say isn't coming out of left field. They may not understand it, okay? So there could be someone observing the things that you say or the things that you communicate, some of the downloads you may be sharing, and they don't understand where you're coming from, but that's because, you know, from their perspective, it's coming out of left field. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't translate very well from their perspective, but I think they're coming to understand that you do actually know what you're talking about, right? And you're very intentional with what you say and what you deliver in terms of the word, okay? In terms of the message, in terms of how you interpret the information that you receive. Like, it's not coming out of just thin air. Like, it is actually information that you have decoded, right? So you're very tapped in. I also feel like as well, there could be someone who's triggered by your intellect and the fact that you seem to have like accessed some kind of knowledge that they don't have access to, and they may feel like they have to prove that you're wrong or what you say isn't correct, or you know that it's like this person has to have the last word is what I want to say, right? So if this is someone who is feeling salty about the fact that things are balancing in your favor, right, and you're getting your justice because of an injustice that was caused to you, this person may be coming in just to try and like throw a dagger in your back, okay? Just because they want to have the last word, one that is cutting. But I don't feel like it's going to have the desired impact, and it's not going to serve them either. Yeah. This could even be someone that's like watching everything that you share, everything you say, the downloads you get that you actually share, because best believe you don't share everything. But those that you do share, the insights that you give, that you get directly from the divine, there is someone that's collecting all this information and running back to a community, a family, or a group, and is relaying this information, but they're saying it in a very salty way, like, oh, so-and-so has been saying this, you know. It's very childish. It's like telltaling, that sort of thing. Like a tattletale, that sort of thing. Oh, they're saying this now, they're saying that now, hoping to get a reaction. But even this community doesn't really care anymore, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting. So if this is someone in your family that's always trying to stir shit, or someone in your friend group, in your community that's always trying to stir shit, I feel like it's falling on deaf ears at this point. They don't care anymore. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles, right? I feel like they're too busy focused on their work or like practical matters. I don't think they really care at this point, even if they had in the past. Yeah, Empress energy. So again, I feel like it's like you're getting these insights for a reason, because you're meant to do something with it. It's like you may even be meant to like offer some kind of spiritual counsel here, okay, or share these insights with those who need to hear the messages, okay? So you could be someone else that actually like delivers messages on a platform, or you speak in person. You could even be like a teacher or a coach or a therapist or some kind of like holistic practitioner, or it feels more like rather than like healing work, this is more like teaching. This is more like providing information, right? So again, so you could be more in the realms of like teaching, coaching, you know, hosting like seminars or something like that, or that may be something you do in the future. But it's like you school people for sure. People learn a great deal from your insights, okay? And it rings true within them. So even if someone is salty about it and going off to tell people like, oh, they're saying this now, they're doing that now, they know what you're saying is the truth, okay? Whether they like it or not. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. I'm telling you, your knowledge is very powerful. Your knowledge has the ability to not only generate generational wealth for yourself, but it has the power to literally transform the fortune of your family, of your lineage, generations to come. Yes, you can speak on generational wealth, but it's more than that. It's paving the way for like almost like for a new it's almost like imagine like dynasty of the old times. It's almost like you are paving the way for a new dynasty, right? For a new family, right? No, like a family that is like, I don't know, that has a lot of wealth, but I don't just mean like financially. very abundant in terms of knowledge, okay? So it's like you are setting like the precedent. It's like it starts with you. So you're like the legacy, the one that's creating this legacy, okay? You're like the founder of a legacy here in some shape or form. And it's like this legacy will live on even when you transition. And it's like it will be carried on through the generations. Wow. So it seems like you're going to have some great influence here in a very like positive and abundant way. You know, and it will benefit, like I say, more than yourself. With the Judgment here as well. Again, you know, I think it's this like... yeah, I feel, again, there's someone here, I'm telling you, that's like rushing to say, oh, they're saying this now, they're saying that now, we should do something, okay? We have to do something about this. This person is out of our control, you know? That's what it feels like. It's like this person wants to cast judgment over you. It's like they want to determine or dictate your fate, right? But there's a community here that's not going for it, even if they were supporting the idea of trying to, you know, of trying to change your fortune in some shape or form or cause an injustice to you, okay? Yeah. But I actually feel like a lot of these people have actually come around and they appreciate the messaging, okay? It's like they see the value in the work that you do. They see the value in the insights that you get, okay? So I actually feel like you may have even turned some of these people into supporters. And if this is like a family situation, right, or your immediate community, immediate environment, no, there's people that definitely support you and what you do, that care for you, okay? And, you know, I think someone is also realizing that you're very awake, you're very tapped in, and you're very aware. So whatever judgment they had cast on you before, they're realizing that that was a mistake, okay? Because you're way more tapped in than they gave you credit for. Way more. And someone is definitely realizing that. So they may even want to, like, you know, offer a truce, or they may even want to, like, show support, or, you know, change their tune towards you. But it doesn't look like this is someone you're actually in communication with, okay? Yeah, look, Hierophant. I told you, Divine Messenger. You get these downloads, you get these insights from the Divine. You're very tapped in. And you share it. So I'm getting like a spirit, you're getting like, you're like a spiritual counselor. You provide spiritual counsel. People come to you for advice, spiritual coaching maybe, right? Or you just have really good insight, right? Yeah, so you may even have a platform, okay? You could be a reader, a spiritual coach. You could be someone who just shares messages that you get, okay? You could even be like a prophet, okay? You may resonate with any of those things, but that's the energy I've got here. Definitely a messenger of sorts, okay? Yeah, but it's undeniable that you're that tapped in, because your work speaks for itself. Your message speaks for itself, right? So you are held in very high regard. Because like I said, you've already been tried and tested multiple times, and you always come out, you know, you always come out succeeding. You always come out on top in some shape or form, right? You always pass the test. I'm not saying that you haven't faltered in the past at some point. You probably have. I mean, everyone stumbles at some point. But, you know, I feel like since you've really been on this journey, like seriously, since you've been dedicated and devoted to your calling, I feel like you've been flying, you know, passing with flying colors, put it that way. And it's not even at this point so much about like testing to make sure that you'll get like an A+. It's not about that. It's more just seeing, you know, can you really live up to the expectation and the promise, right? At this time. Because the blessings that are due to you and that you want, and the calling that you know you're aligned for, you need to be ready for. And I feel like at this point, you've proven yourself to be. So, yeah. So you're definitely unlocking this, okay? We have the King of Wands, Leo energy. So there's someone that wants to communicate about some kind of passing judgment that someone made, possibly even a misjudgment they have made, okay? This could have been someone that was feeding them information, okay? And it's like, you know, this person may have decided to venture off on their own, because the King of Wands can be very independent, okay? Especially in a higher vibration. So this could have been someone that was once codependent that now is entering a independent, I was going to say relationship, but I meant independent energy, okay? So this is someone who's making a decision to be more independent, to be more of an assertive individual, right? Someone to act on their own accord, okay? Make their own conclusions, right? Rather than following the you know, the trend and the advice and the thought process of a group here, of a group dynamic or a family. But it's like someone wants to talk to you, okay? Someone feels like you have a wealth of knowledge, but you're also very abundant. So they feel like you are the one to speak to regarding whatever this matter is, okay? It's like they feel like they've been waiting a long time for a fresh start, a new opportunity. This could even be someone that wants to work with you. 333 could be significant, okay? But in order for them to be ready to make these profound changes in their life, okay? To be willing to take a leap of faith and actually step up, okay? And reclaim their power. That could be what this person is doing, right? And work towards their goals. They had to leave something behind with the Eight of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands with the Ten of Wands and the Devil. So there was some kind of partnership they were in, okay? Whether it was a romantic relationship, a sexual relationship, or a creative project that they were working on, like some kind of creative endeavor. They've walked away from this, okay? Because they're realizing that they couldn't work with this person. This is not someone that's willing to compromise. You know, they don't work well in a team setting. Okay, this could be someone very, very controlling, very shady as well. With the Ten of Wands to the Devil and the Seven of Swords, this is someone who... this could be a control freak, to be honest with you. Okay, this is someone who likes to control all aspects of things, even at the detriment of the group, okay, or detriment of their partnership, okay. This could be someone very, very toxic, okay, that brings a lot of like difficulty, oppression, hardship, okay. They make things 10 times harder than they need to be. And it's got a lot to do with control, right? But I feel like you're being warned ahead of time, okay, about this person trying to make their way towards you. Because I feel like there was some aspect of this energy that's mirrored in this person's personality as well. And that's why these two were working together in the first place, right? But there was a power, there was like some kind of power struggle, right? Because they were both operating in very similar energy. So it didn't work, and this person ended up walking away. They may have discovered some things about this person that they didn't know, that they may be dishonest, they're not trustworthy, that they've lied, that they was, you know, trying to set them up in some shape or form or deceive them in some shape or form, that this person is always trying to be strategic, right? But I feel like whatever they saw in this person that they didn't like, it was holding up a mirror to some aspect of themselves. King and Queen of Wands in the upright as well. I mean, they're all in the upright, but King and Queen of Wands, that is someone who is a direct mirror of themselves. And And they realized that. They realized now that they needed to heal, because they did not like seeing what was reflected back at them. Yeah. So this was a distorted masculine by the looks of it. Yeah. Someone who was in very distorted energy that needed to see themselves and what they were becoming. And now this person is holding themselves accountable with the Temperance, Emperor, and the Hanged Man. They're holding themselves accountable. They're seeing things from a completely different perspective. Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces energy. So now it's like they're trying to offer... Okay, so it looks like this person could actually want to hire you, okay? May want to use your services as a spiritual coach or mentor or something like that. But it's something professional. Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. They want to pay for your expertise, okay? Because they may even be dealing with some kind of spiritual warfare, okay? As a result of them trying to, you know, turn their life around, trying to... you know, stabilize their energy, make positive changes here, okay? Yeah, because they're trying to take control over their own lives again. So this is someone who's wanting to, who's made the decision that they want to work with you in some shape or form. So if you provide such services, this is someone who wants to be a customer or a client, okay? For your, like, mentorship or something like that. Yeah, an Emperor, and the World card. This could be a conversation between a father and a son, okay, about something needing to end, a cycle, okay, a way of doing things, a lifestyle. Something needs to end, a cycle, a way of doing things, a lifestyle. Could even be saying that, you know, you're not a child anymore. It's time to grow up, man up, okay? That could even be what this is. This is like some kind of pep talk from their father saying, listen, you're a grown-ass man now. You need to start behaving like one, okay? It's possible, right? Like you're not a kid anymore, okay? It's time to you know, step up in that energy, you know, that high vibrational King of Wands energy, and start, you know, taking control of your life, pretty much, right? Three of Cups and the King of Pentacles, yeah. So there's definitely a desire to, like, collaborate, to work together in some shape or form, okay? But the Three of Cups, this could be someone else with the King of Pentacles. This could be someone else, someone who's considered like a third party. So someone who is separate from this person and possibly like this father figure here. So this could be someone who's part of their friend circle, okay, that has intentionally been trying to sabotage them with the Five of Swords. And this could be something that they've discovered as well, that this King of Pentacles had ulterior motives. Someone who wanted to win at all costs. Someone very controlling as well. But this is more like mental manipulation, okay? This is not about having like force and power and dominion over someone. This is someone like playing mind games, you know, trying to essentially bend someone's will through mind manipulation. Yeah. So that it works out in their favor. But justice is being served here, okay? Ooh, there's even the King of Swords. So, I don't know if this person is in some kind of legal issue, depending on what they did, okay? Depending on how far they took this manipulation. But it looks like there's someone that's dealing with a whole situation here, okay? That's wanting your expertise. That's what it looks like. Yeah. So this could be someone who like makes an inquiry, okay? You may respond via phone call, email, text, or something like that. Yeah. They definitely want to open lines of communication, I feel. Again, this is someone who's looking for some kind of mentorship, right? They want to know how they can you know, how they can take action here, you know. I feel like this is someone who needs, like, guidance, honestly. But this is someone who's trying to take, like, assertive action, swift action here. This is someone who's literally trying to gain control over their lives again. That's what it looks like. You know, and this is someone who's talking back and forth with someone else that's like a father figure here, okay? So they may be reporting back some of the things that you say, okay, to this father figure. But that concerns someone else. Because again, I feel like someone was hoping that the things that we're saying about you would have these people judge you in a negative way, but actually it made them very curious about the things you talk about, and it actually made someone want to seek your mentorship, right? And I even feel like this father figure is glad to see that this person is trying to make some kind of positive change here. Yeah, but that has someone else, a Queen of Swords, in their head about it. This is the same person here. Like, this is the last thing they wanted. So this is a backfire if I ever saw one. So if this is someone that, you know, went to family members or went to a community, right? People in their community thinking that by saying, oh, they've been talking about this, they've been talking about that, how funny is that, or how weird is that, or whatever, right? They try to take what you said and judge you negatively for it, but it had the opposite impact. So that's hilarious. So this person actually ended up, you know, promoting you. That's the funny thing about it. Yeah, 5 of Wands. So this could have been someone that you actually were in some kind of disagreement with, that's now wanting to clear the air, or is wanting to course correct. They may want to tell you about their issues. If it's not someone you've been in disagreement with, okay, that's like taking ownership and is trying to do better, this could be someone who has been dealing with conflict, right? As a result of making these changes, and is like, you know, seeking advice, right? They could even be speaking about conflict within themselves, okay? And how they're trying to do better, how they're trying to overcome this inner conflict that they have if it's not external. Yeah. They may even be like seeking some kind of relationship advice or something. I don't know, with the Lovers and the Strength card. Gemini, Leo energy, okay? So they may be opening up about some kind of failed relationship here, and how it was very controlling, and it helped them to see that it was mirroring the same issues that they have, that they would get into these fights with this person, you know, and they realized that this person was mirroring back their issues. So that's why they want to work on it, right? They want to work on it, work on themselves, you know, work on these issues, so that they don't move forward into other connections with friends, relatives, and possibly like, you know, a new romantic partner doing the same thing again, right? Yeah. Because they even feel like they may have missed out on a good opportunity, right? To really work with someone in a true partnership, because of these issues they hadn't addressed. And it has a lot to do with control. Control issues seem to be the biggest part of it, right? Control, and the need to have control over everything, everyone, right? Every aspect, having things go their way, having things go exactly this way, right? Being the dominant force in the connection, right? They realize that that doesn't work, okay? That there needs to be equal give and take. There needs to be a partnership. There has to be teamwork, okay? It can't all be their way, right? Yeah, they realized how they were self-sabotaging, and that was reflected in their interpersonal relationships, specific interpersonal relationships with specific people. Certainly, I feel like with a Queen of Swords, a Queen of Wands, and a King of Pentacles. Yeah. But with Justice here, it's like this person is holding everyone and themselves accountable, right? For the bullshit they were on with the Knight of Wands, okay? Yeah. And I feel like they have support, possibly from their family, because I saw that, you know, like father figure. that's like trying to get them to see sense, okay, and make a positive change here. And I feel like that's what this person is doing. It may even help heal, right? The information and insights they're getting and the support that they're getting through this mentorship may actually even help heal a connection with certain relatives, okay? It may even help their relatives. Yeah. But this person's definitely evolving. They're going from the King of Wands to the King of Cups. So that's a good sign, okay? So they are definitely, you know, starting to process their emotions in a healthier way. They are starting to let go and release of things that don't serve them, cut off those toxic connections, right, with the Hanged Man. Yeah. And start making improvements, start making serious changes, starting to let go of things that they know is not good for them, right? Things that may seem like a sacrifice in the moment, but in the long term, they'll look at it and be like, I'm glad I'm not doing that anymore. I'm glad I'm not around these people anymore. I'm glad that, you know, I've changed my environment, whatever. Yeah. So they're going to put the work in. They're going to start taking like actual steps, tangible steps into turning their life around. So that's good. We like to see that, okay? So even if this is someone that perhaps, you know of, but you're like, I don't know what their intentions are. In this case, I feel like it's someone who genuinely is trying to sort themselves out, okay? And it's like they know that you are the person that can help them. Like your expertise is exactly what is needed. And so they are going to pay you for your services, whatever your rates are, okay? They're going to pay that, right? Because they know that this is your job, this is your profession, this is your calling, right? And so that's what they're going to do. They're going to become a client. This is someone who wants to learn from your expertise, you know. And it has something to do with navigating these issues that they have, okay? Yeah. So you could even be like a therapist or something, or a healer, okay? Amazing. So I hope this helps whoever needed this message. Thank you so much for checking it out. If you found it useful, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notifications bell and click all so you don't miss any of your upcoming readings. But for now, I'm wishing you guys all the best and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.